Kel, and welcome to this player growth test where I'll be taking a look at Tonny Vilhena, the 20-year-old center mid who starts at a 75 overall. Some really good stats, pretty well run. He doesn't have the biggest gap from an overall and his potential, and it kind of shows with how he grew throughout the years. But 5'9" center mid cam, left-footed, medium work rates, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skuma. So pretty solid all around. From the start, you can see a lot of green there. Physical stats are very good, very high stamina. A nice mix of decent pace, agility, and strength. Pretty solid there. And you can see the passing, pretty good. Ball control, dribbling not too bad either, along with the crossing. Some other decent stats as the shot power, long shot. So he wouldn't grow for a few years actually, because at the end of year 3. Mental stats were the main stat that kind of improved over the years. And it's something that can happen, it seems like, a lot of times with especially the center mids I've noticed lately that don't have the biggest gap between his overall potential. Sometimes they just mostly grow mentally, and you see this kind of happening throughout the years now. Pretty unfortunate, but something that does happen from time to time, because you can see him at 78 now, age 25, mostly due to mental stats going up, maybe some little improvements here and there in other stats, but you see it takes him until he's age 30 to actually reach his potential according to FIFA, which is an 80 overall. So not the best growth. It's just the mental stats were the main source of his growth throughout these seasons, but he would actually kind of improve a little bit later on, which is weird. But we'll get into some highlights. Now he does have some pretty solid passing. He's pretty well rounded. He can kind of push forward, track back, because he has that decent strength, decent speed. He has a nice little frame. You can see him running at the defense now. Just trying to mess around with that dribbling and everything, make something happen from one of those runs from deep, which can be pretty overpowering, especially if you have fairly good center mid who has decent ball control, dribbling. Making those runs from deeper in the midfield can be just really create some opportunities for you. You can see now that dribbling, eventually taking a nice little shot. The shot is pretty solid. Again, he's fairly well rounded. I just think if he would have had less mental growth and more, growth in his physicals or tacticals, he actually would have been a much better player. But still very solid regardless. See him tracking back, winning the ball off a very big player in Sebastian Aller, and is able to get the attack back going up. But 83 overall, age 33 is what he'd cap out at. He just had really weird growth again. After 30, started to get more growth technically, and a little bit physically as well. So pretty solid. Ball control, dribbling very high, short passing, long passing, not too bad either. You can see his play information again, 4-star weak foot, 3-star skumus, and you can see his calculations now as well. So 79 as a winger, 80 as a center forward, 82 as a cam, 83 as a center mid, 80 as a right mid, left mid, and 79 as a CDM. So he's a pretty solid shout, I have to say. I just think he was his growth again was pretty weird, and that's the only thing that I didn't like too much about him, because the mental stats are pretty high, but the ball control, dribbling, the other stats, the pass really didn't grow much until later on after the age of 30. So you may want to think about training him. I'm not really sure. It just all depends on how you feel about that, because a lot of times that I've had people tell me a lot, they have these players with similar type of overall potential, is that they mostly grow mentally, and that was kind of the case for him until a little bit after he kind of hit that 80 mark, it seemed like. But either way, a very solid midfielder, pretty well rounded, can be a good box to box type, can push forward, play some good passes, and also track back and win the ball back for you defensively. But with that, guys, thanks for tuning in. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.